organization and functioning, of course, clear competence. And sometimes it can be difficult. The owner, the manager, technical staff, who decides which players are going to be fielded? Who decides that? In Switzerland, we have an excellent example where it's not the coach, it's the president. But he's kind of special guy. I even played with him football in the same team for some games. Yeah, he's quite crazy, I must say. He's the president of FC Sion. I don't know if you got it here. FC Sion against UEFA and Swiss Football League and FIFA. That was a very interesting story. At that time, I was the Chief Counsel of Disciplinary Integrity and Regulatory Affairs at UEFA. And I can tell you I spent quite a lot of time on that. And this president was basically insulting me and UEFA in his writings. And I met him at a football game, and he came, "Oh, hi Pierre, how are you doing today?" And I was just saying, "Hello." You know, for him it's not a matter. Yeah, you can have a crazy president, and that's life difficult because I know his lawyer, I know the manager, and I would not say they have an easy life. Football club is a multiple task organization. It's not just about running across a field, a football field. I try to list some of the skills which are required from a club as an operation, which means required from the people who are working in that organization. Listed: management, organization of events, economy and finance, accounting, marketing, communication, business law, football regulation, football technical aspects. We could have 10 slides, the same thing, but other words, of course, it requires a lot of different skills. Conflicts of interest, that's quite an interesting point. Why should we, in running a football club, avoid conflicts of interest? I mean, you can be a coach and a player's agent, which means you just pay the person once. You don't need to pay the coach and to pay the player's agents. You have all in one as a solution. Why should an official not be a consultant for a provider of the club, services provider, goods provider? Why should an official not be a shareholder of another club? If he can make money, he's interested in football, why not? And so why avoid conflict of interest? Because that's my personal opinion. Because it costs money. Conflicts of interest cost money. And conflicts of interest cause risk for the integrity of the club and risks for the image of the club. Well, I think one of the most damaging things is this multiple role coach and player's agent. We had that in Neuchâtel. Well, not exactly, because the coach was a very prominent player's agent brothers. Transparency of interest. Of course, to avoid conflict of interest, you have to know if there are or if there might be conflicts of interest. Detection of problems. Sometimes, when you want to detect the problems on time to be able to fix the problems, you should look at indicators. And the indicators, they will not tell you something is wrong with your governance. They will tell you something is not right in our operation. Something doesn't work. We don't know why, we don't know what, but at least we know we have a problem. If you don't know you have a problem, you're not looking for this problem and you're not fixing the problem. If you don't know you have a spy in your organization, okay. If you know you have a spy in your organization, then you watch out on the way you spread the information, with whom you discuss what, and so on. But if you don't know there's a spy, of course. I'm not speaking about spies in football. I don't know if that exists. We all heard stories, probably, but no. This is not about spying. It's about indicators that can show professional football club that something might be wrong, might be. Prevention, speaking of club employees, good governance is not only to have employees, to pay the employees, is also about prevention, about monitoring. To look after employees, if you have players in trouble, it's bad for them, but it's also bad for their performance. And you're looking for good performance from your players, from your managers, and if they're in trouble, of course, it's not good. So I would suggest that the professional football clubs, that they really look after their employees, not because they like them, but because it's good for the performance. Of course, if you like your employees, it's okay, it's perfect. But anyway, if you like them or not, you have to look after them, not because you like them, but because it's efficient.